Join us, MrTruck.com, for truck reviews, trailer reviews, and accessory reviews. Welcome to MrTruck.com with Kent and Kelsey. We are 6 feet apart. We are socially distancing. And Kelsey's back, so this is exciting time. So we're reviewing this 2021. Yes, we finally have the 2021. This is a GMC 1500 Sierra, and it is the AT4, and it's that Carbon Pro package.
With the diesel.
With the diesel, the 3-liter inline 6 with a 10-speed automatic. And Kelsey, what are our power ratings?
We have 277 horsepower to 460 foot-pounds of torque. So
well, that's plenty of power.
Yeah.
And they've actually increased the towing on this. They went up 1,200 pounds, which is a big jump from last year, from 2020. So we couldn't do the mountains because this is all on fire or whatever, evacuated. So we're near a pond. There's a pond out there. So we're going to go out and drive this. We're only loaded about 4,200 pounds, so we're not like super loaded test. But we're trying to catch up with this COVID thing. Everything's out of whack, so we're out of whack. At least I'm out of whack. Kelsey's never out of whack. So come join us for the review. We will tell you everything you want to know about this new 2021 GMC Sierra 1500.
AT4 diesel 10-speed.
Yes, all that.
Yeah. 2 inches, I can either get up and then kind of come down to get in.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is the best for it, but I mean, it looks pretty gnarly.
Go ahead and start this puppy up.
Well, you guys are going to hear it.
Okay. See, it's not loud.
Super quiet.
Okay, so will that work with the engine off, or?
No, it won't.
Okay. Now turn on the blinkers. Isn't that the coolest thing you ever saw? That's that screen. That is so awesome. So you can do that on both sides if you want to back up. But this is cool. So you can turn on your left blinker, and there's the left side. That's your right side.
That's the right side.
That is so cool.
And there's my left.
Man, I just think that is just one of the biggest safety features is you can see everything you're doing, and you can go back and forth if you're backing up to see a little more. I like that.
My question is, if I open up my... Oh yeah.
Look at that. See, there's that camera into your mirror. You can get a wide angle view of open your door.
Open your door.
That's cool. While we're in here, let's see. Let's go over some of these gadgets down here. I like that brake controller. It's just the right place for controlling your trailer manually.
Your lane descent, your park assist. What is your A?
That's that automatic shut the engine off thing.
Oh, okay.
Everybody loves those.
Tailgate down, which we're not going to push because of that trailer.
Well, we might try it.
I don't want to. I don't want to dig it up.
Okay.
Hazards, traction control. Ooh, do we got a special plug-in?
Well, that's a hill descent, I think.
That's traction.
Oh, it is.
Your hill descent is right here.
Oh, okay.
But
trying to watch what you're doing.
I wonder if that's your charger for your phone with it being a plug-in.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it is. I guess it does. You can charge your phone and probably some of these other plug-ins, but yeah.
Maybe it's something in the back.
I like these bigger knobs. You got a nice size screen. It's a good dash. I like this dash. Pretty cool.
Lots of buttons over here.
Yeah, you got cup holders galore. Okay.
Don't go away, MrTruck.tv. We'll be right back.
Mr. Truck here in the Wild West. I love this GT4. This is 2021. And it's got that cool tailgate, the multi-purpose tailgate I want to show you. Now, you can push the top button. That folds half of it down. You know, well, it's nice and handy. I fold this one up too. Now let's do it backwards. There. That's how the tailgate comes in. Also, your key fob, and there's a button in the dash. If you don't do it with the trailer, that's why we're doing it now. And then you go back to the buttons. You find the top one, and then that folds that part down, and then this folds down. Now in here is that kicker stereo. You got a marine stereo that's waterproof. You can plug in your USB, whatever ports, and then you can party. And then you got this thing. Slide it up and down. There we go. And that's your stick to get in there. Oh! And what's cool is you got an easy way for us old guys to get in. Now this has that Carbon Pro bed in it, and it's cool because you can't hurt it. Someday I want to take a big sledgehammer to it, but it's slick. I had some batteries and boat tire in here, and it was always sliding around. You got to tie stuff down because it is slick. It's not quite like a bed liner. It has a little grip to it. But yeah, this is so cool. Everybody should have one. And it's the year of the tailgate awards. Everybody's got something fancy for their tailgates. Cool. Okay, Kelsey, how does this truck fit? This is a newer, big crew cab.
Ooh, it's really pretty on the door handle.
Yeah?
Super. All right, I'm a short person.
Oh, you got lots of room.
I got lots of room. I bet you my husband would fit back here pretty well.
Yeah, that's good. What's in the console? Anything special in the middle part?
Middle part, just cup holders. Goes on back down.
Yeah.
I think this has the pockets in the seat though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. On each side.
Oh. So it's just in the top half of the seats
right.
now.
You can still stick your 45 in there, or your BB gun, whatever you're going to use. They don't go clear through like they used to connect when they first came out. Does that fold up?
Does it do the fold flat seats? Is that one, this one?
Yeah. Sure, look at that.
Pretty close.
And you
I
got
mean,
some,
this is pretty flat, but...
Yeah, you got some storage down in there. That's good. Yeah, I tried to fit that in there, it didn't fit. They really nailed down those floor mats these days.
Floor mats.
Yeah, cool. It's all ready to go hunting then. Awesome.
Oh no, the side step, man.
Oh yeah, this is a new side step. It's some kind of an off-roading one because this is the AT4 package. 2-inch lift, go climbing some rocks.
Oh, no, back window.
Oh, that's the back window. Oh, there we
It's got
go.
a windscreen.
You'll love it, yeah. That's $995, same thing as a diesel option. Wonder which one I would pick. Okay, Kelsey, now we know this is that magical tailgate that came out with.
It does.
But we have a trailer on. Oh yeah, there's that step that you love. I love that step. I'm actually getting one of these steps for my Ford because I like them so
put
much.
it on everything.
Yeah, so now that makes it easy with the trailer. Using
There's
the step.
another step.
Okay, show me the other step.
It comes out in here.
Oh, cool.
I can't drop the actual tailgate.
Yeah, that's half of that because if we dropped it all the way down, we would hit the trailer and that would cause damage. Oh yeah, that flips up and look what's in there.
Here's an actual step, and then you've got your stereo back here.
Yeah, it's
with
that
a plug.
kicker. And it's got a waterproof marine system in there so you can get it all wet. That is awesome.
yeah.
Speakers and stereo and USB connections. I like it. Awesome.
Whatever you need out here. Have a party.
Yeah, that's like a bar, an instant bar. You can sit there with your glass of milk.
Glass of milk.
Yeah. Well, now let me see this trailer. We know what this trailer is.
This is the Transwest Truck and Trailer RV North Star 4-horse Cimarron.
Yeah.
We like to use.
4-horse, it's big.
Yeah, it's got that slant in the back.
Yeah, and it's got a wing, man. It's like a NASCAR trailer. You can go there, you can go really fast because it's got a wing to stabilize you. Yeah, and there's, yeah.
But it's a nice trailer.
These are empty. It's a gorgeous trailer, and that front stud wall will bolt against the wall so you can get more room in there, which is cool. All right, that's our trailer, our test trailer. 4-horse bumper pulls. They're coming back. People are starting to order this size. Well, I'd crank it the other way, yeah. Yeah, you're okay. You got another 10 feet. You got 4 feet. You can keep coming, you got good room. Keep coming. Oh, you're hitting the tree! Oh, you hit the tree! Oh my God, you hit the tree! Okay. Missy, making fun of an old man. You know, there's probably laws against that, making fun of an old man. Could be. Yeah, the heads-up display, which I'll see it when I'm sitting in front of it.
Yep.
Because that does make a lot of sense. And I will do that when I'm checking out all the cameras, because there's plenty of them on here. But it's awesome. At least they have a little bit of a smaller windshield than everybody else. And Ram's gone smaller. Ford's always got the most room. I always like big windshield, but this is kind of like aircraft. You're looking over your dash. It's got pretty. You think it's got good visibility over the hood?
It doesn't well. It's got good visibility as long as your seat's up.
Okay.
If you're down low or you're really tall, you might be able to see just past the hood.
Right.
But
Right.
you're not going to see very much down if you can't get your seat up.
Well, that's cool. Everybody's starting to adjust. Oh shoot! I'm not wearing my mask.
You must feel comfortable with me.
I know.
Did you just go into that gas station without a mask on?
I forget it. It seems like I spend all my time going back to the truck to get it. After I forget it. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
It doesn't bother me any. I won't tell you you have to or you don't have to.
Well,
That's your choice.
This is good. Nobody wants to see my face. They just want to see you. So we're fine. But no, everybody's adapting to this except for the mask. This takes so long. I mean, if I'm wearing it all day long, it's fine. But forget to wear it, then I forget, and I forget, and I forget. Anyway. And these, my other ones are in my other truck. I ended up coming to town and forgetting them. And that's 50 miles of me coming to town. So I had to buy another box of them. So I had something to wear. And these are the crappy ones. I like my KN95s. They're formed to your face. They go where they're supposed to. These like Joe Biden. Watch him the other day. Kept sliding down every other word he had lifted up. That's what these are. These are the crappy ones that the hospital has to use. And that sucks. But anyway, so you're taking care of the kids during the week. That's a good thing. I mean, that's probably good for you and the kids.
It's nice.
Yeah, and that's everybody's adapting. I've been working at home for 20 years now. Everybody's doing it and doing all that stuff. So I'm used to all this. This is my normal life. But I know the whole world's doing it. It's like hitches. I got Anderson hitches back ordered for 5 weeks, sometimes 8 weeks. Everybody's buying an RV and getting out of town.
Everybody's having, I mean, if you can work from your RV and you can go camping while doing it, why not? So everybody's having fun and adjusting, and
Oh yeah.
I get it.
A lot of that is because nobody wants to get on a plane. So they're decided to go cross country. I'm gonna get on a plane sometime in December. Me and Andre are gonna go out and do another video in Texas, I think. But anyhow, yeah, there's Transwest. That's
So
what
like keeping on going?
Yeah, and next door is Transwest too. And what we're looking for is a place on that side of the road where there's trees and a little pond. And it's not too far away, but it's somewhere up there. Andre Gunn has shot an RV video up there. And I was there a long time ago with the campers back there. What are those campers called? Those pop-up campers. Outback, I think that's what they're called. And I had a couple of those that I was reviewing. We went up here, and that's where I took a lot of pictures. But yeah, it's probably changed. It's probably disappeared. But Andre was there last year, so this year, so I got to find him. Wow, look at all those solar panels. Holy cow. And that's just a dealership all full of them. The guy must have been a good tax break.
Either that or else they're saving a bunch of money on energy.
Could be. I need to get some of those for my toy hauler. Get a bunch of them.
Throw them on top and just use that instead of a generator.
Yeah, so it'll take a lot of them though. That's what's so cool about that 150 hybrid coming out is that 7,200 watts, which would run my RVs all day long and actually run my house, because that's about the size of the generator we have for backup on our house is about 7,000, and it can do that at an idle.
Okay.
Where my generators that I use on the toy hauler in the RV, they run wide open. So you got to give it a fuel mileage, but that's another story. So I'm sure that, we got the Hummer coming out, electrical Hummer. I'm sure that the GM's going to be doing the pickups not too far away. And then
straight or left?
Yeah, straight.
Okay.
It's got to be one more exit before we get there. But we're going to try this time. I got my daughter-in-law shooting some video, but I got a DSLR digital single flex camera, and it has such better quality picture. We're going to try that doing videos, and it's got a bigger microphone, so So far it's tested out pretty good, but you can never have enough cameras in this business. But oh well. But this truck is cool. It's such a good looking truck.
It is a good looking truck.
A 2-inch lift helps. Those tires, wheels look good. And the whole front end of this looks more like a truck. The Chevy takes a little longer to get used to. So there's a pond out there. Do you see it? It looks like an RV thing, a bunch of trees.
I don't know how to get over there.
I don't even know what it's called, so I can't even look it up. Is there a road? There's a lake over there too. So I know it's close.
Are you getting us lost?
Probably. That's how this works. It's not a bad-sized pond, but I don't see access roads anywhere. That's the tricky thing with this. This is closed. The mountains are closed. We have a hard time finding any place with scenery.
Yeah.
But this time it was crowded.
That camera when you turn is just wonderful.
Oh, it is so cool, and it's such a safe thing. Whichever direction your blinker is, that's the camera, and you can see back there all the way to the end of the trailer, which doesn't matter how long it is. I know a lot of those devices. I think your new truck has that, and Chevy or Rams had it back in 2019, where when you go around a corner, it measures your trailer.
Yep.
I think most of those only go like 30 feet, or maybe it's 20 feet. But anyway, that's all they'll do. But so if you know anybody sneaking around your corner, it beeps at you, it does all kinds of warnings, which is great because a lot of times that's a motorcycle you don't see, and it's awesome.
Oh, it's a motorcycle, or it's a little car that's in your blind spot, or there's so many things. Even when I look back, that you can't see.
Oh yeah, you get those little cars right next to your door, and you can't see them until they move a little bit. I love all the safety features on this. Yeah, we'll call this the king of cameras.
I would agree with that, because this is pretty kick butt.
And the Cimarron we're pulling today at North Star 4-horse, which is our special trailer we use all the time. That wing on the back, it's around 4,200 pounds. It's really empty, and I left the totes and the water barrels in there, and they're empty. So
yeah, but this little baby diesel, as you call it, is, I mean, with it being empty, there's not a trailer back there for this truck to have problems with.
Yeah, it's cool. The fuel mileage I got with this trailer, I was getting around 14, which I thought was pretty good. Because a lot of these, the gas engines in this class would get 9 or 10 with almost anything on the back of the trailer. Yeah, I really like this truck. I mean, I would like to have it. I just wish they would do some different calibrations on that 10-speed, because when Andre and I drove it on the Ike Gauntlet going downhill, and the exhaust brake on this, it's the only exhaust brake in the class, the only half-ton exhaust brake. Canyon and Colorado's have them in the mid-size, and in this class it's this. And so what happens is you turn on the tow haul mode, and that turns on the exhaust brake. You have no choice. It's only one button does both, just like it does on the Colorado and Canyon. But when we came down the hill going against the Eco Diesel with a new Ram last year, or this summer, and that doesn't have an exhaust brake, and it's an 8-speed, and it braked the same amount going downhill with all the advantages that this truck has. And this one is built in the same plant with Ford, so they use the same transmission. And Ford actually fixed that calibration on the Expedition Limited, or Expedition Platinum, the 150 Limited, and on the Raptor, and those grades shift fantastic. Why didn't they do it for my truck? I said, that's how it is, But that's actually where we're going. We can go any place we find a little spot to turn, just pull over, call it good. By the time I see the lake from here, but I have no way how to get there. I should probably call Andre, bug him again.
Well, if there's a road going that way, we'll try a road going that way.
Yeah, we'll be adventurous.
It's easy.
At least we're not driving the blizzard like we've done some of those Toyota videos up in Boulder Canyon. That was fun. I don't know that goes anywhere.
I think that's the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I was going to take it to the stop sign and see how we do.
Yeah, I'm surprised I had road wine on these tires, but I haven't heard that in such a long time. But maybe it's because the truck's too quiet.
Truck is quiet.
Yeah.
Even I mean, flooring it goes, and you're not really hearing it.
Yeah.
There's a little pond.
Oh, well, this has trees around it, so maybe we're getting closer. But the 10-speed, where it really helps, it doesn't matter who makes the 10-speed, it's going uphill.
Yeah.
Because your gears are closer, so it's easier to get to the next gear, just like a semi does with an 18-speed. So that makes sense to me. And it says that fuel mileage axle at 323 rear end, so that's okay with 10-speed. It's amazing how much you can change and go either way, just like some of these vehicles, like the F450
with that diesel's the only way it comes. They actually have a 430 rear end, so like farming with it, which is like the Toyota Tundra. But with a 10-speed, you can actually decide where it goes, and you got it high end. But it used to be with a 6-speed and a 430 rear end, you know, you were wrapping up 2,500 RPM or more. Now you're, you know, closer to 2,000. So,
Well, this thing wraps up, what, to 4.5?
well, yeah, shifting. If you're accelerating your shifting, it does. It shifts right at 4,000 RPM, which blows my mind on an inline 6-cylinder diesel.
Well, not only that, I mean, the red line is sitting at 52.
Yeah, 5,200. It used to be, you know, most diesels, like on a Cummins, like on these semis, they're what, 21 or something.
Yeah.
You know, they redline right off the idle. So you're going through the gears, and you know they have a little bit of lugging power with this 6-cylinder. But you know, this is just blows my mind how they can get these RPMs up on these inline 6s on a diesel.
I wonder who that is.
I don't know. That's confusing. Is our red dot there? Okay. We're talking live now, by golly. I charge my phone for never knew which button to push. Which one of these did you figure out was the charger?
I
That
think
one?
it's, yeah,
Let's see if that
one.
does anything. Who knows? Probably burn mine up. Well, this is so cool. Love the cameras on it, and I'll go through and show you some more cameras on here because this has a lot of cameras to play with. This is so cool. You gotta love these cameras. The king of the cameras. Turn on my blinker. I got put in park. Let's see. Put it in park. Isn't that so cool? Right side, left side. You can really see what you're doing. And you got controls there. So you got this one, which isn't that cool. You gotta look down both sides of the trailer when you're backing up. Of course, you have the one in the box for backing up the goosenecks. Let's see what your hitch looks like. It just goes on and on. That is so cool. So many different camera angles you can see out of this puppy. I love it. Yeah, we got a little bit of scenery out here in the country, driving the country roads. No mountains, no, well, there's a horse statue.
There's a horse and a foal statue.
Wow. But yeah, and this says it's riding much better than they used to. They keep getting these Hamptons used to be the best thing. I think the two-wheel drive, they still have a little bit of ride to them. But this rated 26 on the highway, and it's a 5-star just for the side crash for both sides. I'm surprised it's not a 5-star for everything.
Everything all the way around.
But it's not. It's 4-star for everything but the side crash. I'm going to go over some of this stuff. You know, we talked about the price. This is $4,825. Of course, this diesel, I think, has that the powertrain warranty is a little higher. It's 5-year, 100,000 miles. And now they have this team driver mode. What happens in that? Did it start talking different?
The team driver mode, I do believe that if your seatbelt's not on, then you can't listen to music. There's something with the windows. It'll kind of detune the truck so that you don't have all the power right off the line.
Yeah.
You can set your governor, so if you don't want your kids driving past 50, there's lots of things I do believe in the teen mode that you can get.
Well, if a teenager has an accident, does it shut it off so they can't go anywhere? Or?
I don't know.
It probably has some weird things. Now, is this still in 4-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive automatic?
Nope, I put it back in auto.
Now, this has the two-speed transfer case and all-wheel drive, which a lot of times on ice it's nice to have the all-wheel drive feature. Now GM even has that on the heavy duties. That blows my mind that they can do that. But let's see. This is called an X31 off-road suspension with a 2-inch lift monotube shocks, skid plates, hill descent control, all the stuff for off-roading. It's got hill start assist, trailer sway, instant trailering package, the brake controller. And they've done a really good job with the brake controllers. I really like it. It's right where it's supposed to be. On the right side of the steering wheel, and a good place in the dash. You can reach it quickly, which is my big thing. And it's a loaded. You like those red tow hooks? Now
I
they
do
call
like
them
the
recovery hooks or whatever.
Okay, well, your red recovery hooks, it's a nice little pop for the white. Matches the GMC, it matches the turbo diesel logo, it matches the hubcaps. Yeah. Because it's good looking.
Well, you just went through a roundabout with the trailer. That's impressive. You're doing good. Now, this has this AT4 premium package, which is $3,700.
Alright.
And And that gives you power sliding rear window, universal home remote. It's a
Home
premium
remote?
package. Yeah, for opening garage doors, turn on your lights.
Oh,
all
okay.
that
I was
fun
gonna
stuff.
say it'll drive itself home or what?
Well, that's next year. It's like an 8-inch diagonal touch screen.
Yep.
So it gives you a lot of stuff in that package. It goes down a whole list. My gosh, it's a big long list.
Let's see how we do.
It's a high clearance setup. Oh. And the technology package, that's only $2,075. That gives you the surround vision, the 2 trailer camera positions, the rear camera mirror, the bed view camera, a multi-color heads-up display. You love those heads-up display. Is it even on now?
It is on.
Okay.
It's right there.
Okay, you say so. Yeah, it's.
It just
I
depends
guess
on where I put it.
You're the only one who has to see it. But that's cool. I love that. I think all vehicles should have that because you don't have to look down to look at your dash. You just look up at that, and I use it all the time. I think it's fantastic. Okay, that's the technology package, and then we have.
I mean, I can put it anywhere.
Yeah, it does go up and down quite a ways.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. Yeah, the mirrors, the heads-up display, even the color. I'm not too big on the brown, but this Kalahari color, it fits really well. It's nice and pretty.
This camera is wrapped up in the seat. Oh shit! I can't even get it out. Oh my gosh! Don't kill me. I'll get the seatbelt back on. I new camera and I don't know what I'm doing. What are you laughing about? You think it's? But it's awesome.
Well,
These have a little bit of a smaller windshield than everybody else.
It does.
And Ram's gone smaller. Ford's always got the most room. I always like big windshield, but this is kind of like aircraft. You're looking over your dash. It's got pretty. You think it's got good visibility over the hood?
It doesn't well, it's got good visibility as long as your seat's up. If you're down low or you're really tall, you might be able to see just past the hood.
Right.
But you're not going to see very much down if you can't get your seat up.
Okay. Let's see, is that thing still on? Looks like it's on. Shut this thing off. Gotta get rid of the strap. It's not helping. Okay, I want to go over some more of these features because it's just like loaded. But yeah, that's the driver alert package, $1,095. Lane keep assist. And I understand lane keep assist. Well, yeah, it does that, but see, I shut it off because every time you got near the lane, it would move you. It actually created trailer sway.
Yep.
So I shut the the lane departure thing off, and it handles better. Otherwise, the thing wants to move you, and of course, the trailer whips when it's moved that much. So I shut it off. Lane departure, warning automatic emergency braking, which I like that. Front pedestrian braking, and then telebeam. I know Trucker Dan doesn't like that, or Mr. Big Truck Dan, because he said, I guess the lights, when they flash back and forth, they still shine up into a cab of a semi. And on my thing, I thought they were tall enough they wouldn't have that problem, but Dan says, no, it doesn't work that way. So we'll go with Dan's explanation. And it's also adaptive cruise control. That's one of my favorite options.
Just lock on to whoever's speeding in front of you.
Yeah, it does that. And it's great. It works with the trailer. And this we tried it. AT4 Carbon Pro Edition is $1,070. That gives you that Carbon Pro composite bed. Some more badging.
Well, that bed, it seems like it's deeper for some reason.
I know it looks that way. That's because they pushed the inside wall against the outside wall.
Okay.
It used to be like they gave an extra 4 inches on each side, but yeah. And so it makes it look bigger because it is deeper now. Now this is also part of the AT4 Carbon Pro package. They include in that the multi-pro audio system with that kicker thing we saw back there.
In that step, you got an actual tailgate party.
Yeah, you got your own little bar there, and then if we didn't have a trailer hook, we can show you all the aspects of that. I may video that in my yard. We'll see. When I get this unhooked, showing how all that works, because it's pretty slick. It only has 2 buttons. The top button flips the top half down, and the bottom one flips the whole tailgate down.
Or you can use the button and it'll
that's something new. Where they put a button in here, so you can drop it on your trailer just to see how bad the damage is. I know there's an aftermarket thing you can put on that that disables it when there's a hitch hooked up. But and I need to try that sometime. But I thought GM was coming out with their own little gadget for that.
That would be nice. So
Yeah.
many tailgates are going to be eaten by the trailer hitch.
Payload is 1,451. But yeah, 1,200 pounds more towing. I like that
Yeah.
one. But if they've done something to show that axle will hold more weight, because that's where it's most of it's going to go, that rear axle.
They've got to have done something, but I want to know what they've done to get an extra 1,200 pounds, because that's a huge jump.
That is. Well, you hope they do something. That's always our hope.
Just throwing numbers at it, guys.
I know. That's like what I used to call magic spring dust when they would increase payload and trailer towing without doing anything. It's got to be magic spring dust, kind of like Tinkerbell does. But
Okay.
if they did something, I'm happy for them. Maybe they decided that they were being too what do you call it, conservative before, and they decided that they can go a little more. I mean, that happens too, because a lot of times they overbuild these trucks.
They overbuild them and then I shouldn't say undersell, but they set them at the lower safe limit, and then once they've tested everything, they can put it out.
Yeah.
I get it.
That makes sense. And this is what I think, that's what half tons were made for. They're not really made for that 14, 15,000, whatever the heck they're doing these days. I think Ford went up to 14,000. These guys were like 13,004, I think, when the 6.2, 13,400, and Ford was 13,200, and Ford went up and GM went down. So that's an interesting phenomenon. It's comfortable. I like these seats.
They fit. They hug you.
Yeah, they line up the steering wheel properly, and great place to reach things. The brake controller is really important to me, that I can reach it quickly, and I can on this one. So they get points there.
Got a lot of points in this one.
Yeah,
Safety feature wise, and the look of it's slick.
I know. I love the look of this. That's what's so nice about it. It's a good looking truck.
The front of this is pretty mean looking.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can have tailgate parties. You got your own bar right built into the tailgate, and those corner steps. That's one of my favorite things too. I'm actually putting them on my Ford because I like them so much.
They help.
They
help
do,
a
and
lot.
you can use them with a trailer. Where half these other, abracadabra magical tailgates they have, you can't use them with a trailer. The way this is loaded up with every option known to man, it's actually rated 26 on the highway, this four-wheel drive, and 22 in the city, 24 combined. So it's still one of the better fuel mileage ones in the half-ton class.
Yeah.
But this has got the short bed, the 5.5-foot bed. Part of the tailgate, it still has the bumper steps that you like.
Yeah.
And I'm getting those for my truck, getting new bumpers after that Volvo totaled out my front bumper.
Oh.
So anyway, that's what Ruben's going to be doing that. So I got a lot of videos I'm doing with Ruben. We just did one put an S&B air cleaner,
I saw
cold
that
air
one.
intake. You did, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just shop, and then we're going to work on the Jeep some more, and then we're going to do the bumpers. So I'll be doing a bunch more videos with him. But this is that 10-speed, when Andre and I drive this up and down the Ike, even though this is the only half-ton with an exhaust brake, and in tow haul mode, you just push one button, it kicks them both on, you have no control, which is what the Canyon in Colorado do. But going 10 speeds, that's where they're really shining now. No matter what truck it is, they'll accelerate better going uphill because your gears are closer together. And this has got like a 323. It's a fuel mileage axle ratio. But when you got a 10 speed, you can mess around with all that. You can get real low first and second gear, and you can get by with these fuel mileage final drive, the axle ratios. But this actually, I think it's a $2,000. No, it's not either. It's a $995 option for this 3-liter turbo diesel, and that's because it's loaded up, so you give you discounts. When you get to the top of the line model, your diesel doesn't cost you as much. I think normally it's around a $2,000 option, so it's the same price as an option as that 6.2 gas.
Okay, so
which I like that.
You get the bigger gas, or you get a diesel.
Yeah, you get that for that extra premium price. And on this one, it's not a whole lot. $995. That's nothing for one of these. I certainly would go for that option. But yeah, gee, the gross vehicle weight rate on these is like 7,100 because it weighs more than the diesel. But the grand total price on this puppy is $64,825.
65. I was thinking it was going to be 60.
Is that a good price or
Yeah.
bad price?
Not bad for a little half ton. I mean, 26 miles to the gallon. That's
Yeah, and that fiber copper. I don't know what the carbon fiber. I know it's a package on here. Let's see.
so.
Find
Is
out.
it just an actual spray in on the
Oh
bed?
no, this
or
actually there is.
It's the whole
the whole
bed.
internals are
Alright.
like a carbon fiber. It's pressed carbon They've got a new name for it now. Let's see, where is it? I know, I was just looking at this. Okay, the AT4 Carbon Pro Edition is 1,070. But with that, you get, of course, the Carbon Pro composite bed. You get the badging, the Multi-Pro audio system, the kicker by the kicker, and that's all in that special step. Folds down. There's waterproof speakers and a stereo back there, which is cool. The moonroof, good gosh, the moonroof costs the same as the diesel. That thing's $9.95. You'd think it'd be a panoramic by now, but oh well. These are 18-inch wheels. I like these wheels. They're really good-looking wheels. We'll look at those when we stop. Thinking about getting a boat. You guys have a boat?
We don't have a boat.
I've never owned a boat before. Last year was the first time I ever bought a Jeep, so it's that well, that's not menopause. It's
Midlife crisis?
midlife crisis. I think that's what I'm doing. I bought a Jeep last year. We'll buy a boat this year. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I'm 63. Maybe you're supposed to have midlife crisis a little earlier. I'm just kind of late with everything I do. But oh well. At least not the gooseneck. Some of those you could use with some bumper pulls, but like this one you can't. The Ford one you can't. The barn doors, depends on how long your hitch is. The barn door system that's on Ram, you might be able to use that.
I actually saw one of those out and about the other day, and I was wondering what was wrong with it, and then I remembered that they open like a barn door, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
it's just something new.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but they had to have something. I mean, now
Yeah.
all your competition's doing something. You got to do something. That's how it is. Very competitive market, these pickup trucks. More so than cars.
There's a reason why Ford's only making a couple cars anymore.
Yeah, that's true. They really cut them down. They're mostly, they got the Mustang and then the SUVs and trucks. And now you see a lot of the other ones kind of join in and that, cutting back on some of the cars, but they make a lot more money on trucks, so naturally they're going to lean that way. And people aren't really buying cars like they used to. They're buying SUVs and crossovers and trucks.
Going for families and going for hauling and
Yeah, and that's basically all I've ever had was a truck. Well, I guess I've driven my wife's car a couple times. In high school I had a car, and then I had a truck too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
a
I mean,
car and a truck in high school.
I sit so much naturally, and it's just like sitting in a lazy boy recliner, sitting in here. I can lay it back.
Do these ones lay flat?
No, Ford. This one might. I mean, a lot of these vehicles, the passengers does, but on the Ford, they both lay clear flat, and then their shifter lays flat, and all. I mean, there's more gadgets. You know, it's hard about reviewing these things. You got to go over so many gadgets. You know, just talking about towing and handling. You're talking about all these things like
Creature comforts.
Yeah, vibrating seats and
The
lane
massage
control and what's that thing? The Apple Plays, all the electronic craps. That's like in your house.
The Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi and everything
Yeah,
else.
I'd love to have you explain all that stuff. 'Cause it's way over my head.
I think you can set this one up to be a hotspot wherever you go.
Yeah, that's a really good feature. That's nice because you find all the grandkids around there getting where they all have phones now.
Oh,
Actually, I think all my grandkids have phones. Even the
Do
little
they?
one, 5-year-old, has a phone. I'm not sure what she
Alessandra
does.
does?
Yeah, no, well, not Saunders. He's 9.
Oh,
She's 11.
She's
11
now. Oh,
Yeah, and so
where's
is
time gone?
Jaden. Yeah, they've got phones they've been using for a while. Cameron's got a phone, and then the youngest one, the 5-year-old, she's got a phone. So, don't your kids have phones?
Nope.
They don't. Well, they're what, 4 years old? Oldest one?
Turning on 5 this year, and
Oh man, you
will
got
be
to
2.
get her a car and a phone, man. Give her-
Well, they can have one of the trucks that we already own
Okay.
when they get there, and we'll talk about a phone and.
And you just ordered a new truck, and we're going to talk about that
Did.
next time. We're going to. Should we wait till you get it, or what?
Let's wait till we get it.
Oh, that's
I
you're getting a
can't-
truck that I dream about. The truck
well,
you're getting.
Red and carbon gray.
Yep, it's a
Rapid
truck.
red and
It's one of my
carbon gray
favorite
and-
trucks.
You
Oh,
know,
wait a minute. Is it a Ram? Because you're a Ram girl. You're a
It's
Dodge.
not a
It's
Ram.
Not a Dodge Ram. Wow.
you
Well,
guys
this
are
is
gonna have
breaking
to
news here,
Stay tuned.
Kelsey. That should make 2 or 3 videos. Of course, I get to break it in because I know how to break in these diesels. So let me
Yeah.
drive for the first 1,000 or so miles.
I don't think that's going to happen, Kent.
You don't think
We're
that's going to happen?
Nope.
But Kelsey,
We
I'm
are
Mr.
remodeling
Truck.
our shop to put it in the shop so it has a
Really?
home. Yes.
So it must be a big truck.
It is a big truck.
It's a big truck. Well, okay. It's been a couple years since I had a new truck, so I'm starting to feel jealous.
I don't know. We went and test drove one of the older new models, quote unquote,
Yeah.
and I can turn it around in 2 lanes without spinning tires, so it
Oh,
was
that's good. That's
some
oh, is
fuel.
that- no, it's not
it's
me.
fuel. We're
Holy
sucking down
cow,
the
we gonna make it to
fuel.
your place?
I think so.
Wow. I guess I'm gonna have to buy diesel now. But anyway, yeah, this thing went, it had like over a 500 mile range. I think it's a 32 gallon tank. I didn't see it written anywhere, so I gotta look it up. But, you know, the fuel mileage it gets, you can probably go over 600.
With the Ram 1500 Eco, oh, it's not an Eco Diesel, it is an Eco Diesel.
Yeah, yours is an Eco
It is an
Diesel,
Eco
yeah.
Diesel.
Yeah.
I can get to Michigan and back on a tank and a quarter, so
Really?
a tank and a half.
Well, that sounds like about a 2,000 mile trip. How long is it?
11 and a half hours.
Okay. That was what, 90 miles an hour?
I'm not gonna admit guilt on that.
Okay. Well, I know how you drive to Estes, so I kind of have an idea.
It's a little different without a trailer, but it goes.
I suppose. You gotta have fun. So you like this truck?
I like this truck. If I didn't have the little Eco Diesel, I'd probably be looking at one of these.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that impress me about it. I just wish they would do that one thing with the transmission calibration, but maybe they will.
Maybe they will.
This is not a big enough trailer to even test.
No, not with the exhaust or downhill.
Maybe I'll do that with Andre when he gets this truck, as we'll go put some weight in this trailer and see what happens. But
Roll it down a mountain.
yeah, we'll do our mountain thing. Usually we gotta wait for it to snow. You know, we do that
Yeah.
gauntlet in the snowstorms. But oh well.
Well, up there they might have some snow.
Yeah. Well, this was fun. Thanks for joining us. Do the subscribe thing, and we haven't figured out ringing the bell thing, but you know, tell your friends about it, and hopefully we can stay in business. And we'll see you for the next video.
Bye, guys.
Looky. Heads up display. Is that cool or what? And you can change it. Let's see. Let me see if I can change it. Okay, we'll go info. Stay in focus. Look at all that stuff you can add to it. That is too cool. I want it. I want some of it. If you have a short bed truck, you know it's not easy to hook up to a gooseneck. Pop-Up came out with these extensions from 9 inches to 16 inches to keep you from breaking out your back window when you're pulling a gooseneck trailer. And everybody uses a short bed. That's the most proper truck there is a crew cab short bed. So protect that window.